Wow! Keep going, keep going. What the actual...
Jesus Christ.
Why are they doing that?
Well, that's not good.
It wasn't your fault, that. The second one, he's just cut you up there.
Yeah.
Because you're going straight on second exit. You know what? There's a school of thought to say it's probably just safer to do it in the lane, in lane 2. Knowing you're going straight now. We've always... Right. Okay. So as you can see from that clip, my pupil was coming through, and she's approaching it from this side here, which is Rutting Avenue. The instructions would be on test: go straight ahead at the first roundabout, because it's just straight ahead into the second one. There's nowhere else you can go unless you're turning right. And the next roundabout, we're going to take the second exit. So it's straight on at the first one, straight on at the second one, second exit. They'd be the instructions, and it is a popular way back on test as well. So usually you do this in the left lane. Now, it's becoming increasingly, as you can see from that clip, dangerous to do it that way. So I am going to have to adapt my teaching on it. Apparently it's fine with the examiners if you do it in the right lane. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you the way that we come through and nearly got it, and then I'm going to go and do it the way that I'm going to actively teach it from now on, just to save crashing basically. Okay, so this is Rutting Avenue, and it runs right through this double roundabout. The other road that runs through it is Townsend Avenue, that runs through the opposite side. So it really always depends on the way you're approaching this as to what lane you're going to pick. But, you know, if we want the first exit now at the second one, we need the left lane. We couldn't do it from the right, which is the problem that's happening. Also, people come in from this side here as well and want that first exit. So no signal on the approach. It's nice and slow. So there we go. So that's the first one done. So now we're taking the second exit. So as we've coming through here, there's multiple cars there, and you'd usually expect them to be going to the second exit. And it's as you go deep here is when they swipe across you. So it's definitely becoming dangerous now to do that. So what I'll do now is I'll approach it from the other side. I'll approach it in the lane 2, and I'll just show you that way. It's just as easy to do it that way as well, but I'll do a little U-turn here, because the part of the roundabout is the excavating it for some reason. I don't know what it is, but probably gas mains or something like that. But it's been out now for the last 2 weeks, where the first one you can't turn right at it, so it's caused a lot of confusion. Okay, so I'm back to where I started. So now I'm just gonna, so if I'm on test now, this is what I would probably do. I have been penalised for this on test. When one of my pupils done this from the right, she got a minor fault. So yeah, it's just something I maybe have to take up with the test centre, but it's perfectly safe to do it from this lane. So had we have done this, the crash would never have happened, or not the crash, but the incident would have never have happened. So this is the way I'll do it. So straight ahead at the first roundabout, so don't need any signal on. And then I'm going to go straight ahead, second exit at the second one. Yeah, we're all good. So now I'm pretty safe there now. Don't need the right signal or anything like that. And then left signal, I could slide over if it's safe, yeah. Or if it wasn't safe, I could exit into lane 2. So there you go. That's the way I'm going to teach you from now on. I had been thinking about doing it for a while. It's just I was a bit nervous about how the examiners would take it, because they don't really like candidates driving in the right lane for no apparent reason. But I think there's a good enough reason there to do that in the right lane. So basically how I always teach my pupils to do that roundabout is I say do as you're told. And by that I mean do what the examiner tells you to do. So if they're telling you to go straight on at the first one, at the first roundabout, it's usually left lane. And if they ask you to turn right, it's always going to be the right lane. And the second exit at the second roundabout, because it can't be the first exit if you're turning right, can it? Otherwise you'd be doing the same thing as what that car done. So I've always sort of taught it that way and kept it quite simplistic, but I suppose I have to try and be a bit more clever with it now and make sure that doesn't happen. So yeah, it's just something I'm gonna have to have a little talk to all my pupils about, and hopefully they'll understand that that's the way we're going to do it from now on. So yeah, that roundabout has cost a lot of fails to people over the years. If anyone's got any questions about it, or they want me to do a bit more on it, let me know. There's loads of videos out there on it as well. There's other instructors who've done videos on it. So you can take a look at them. They're everywhere. They're all on the internet, TikTok, YouTube. Just type in double roundabout Broadway, Norris Green, and you'll find videos on it. There's a lot of instructors done videos on it. So it was just that little particular one that I thought was a little bit of a weird one. It was like a lot of people are now just doing it that way. They're just coming off from that second lane into that, and it's causing that little cross point. So yeah, I'm just not going to do it anymore. I'm not going to go left lane. Left lane is not that good on that roundabout anymore. So yeah, if you've got any questions, if you're doing lessons with your instructor in Liverpool, speak to them about it as well. Don't just take what I've said. That's the way I'm going to do it with my pupils from now on. When I'm approaching from that side, I am just going to do it in lane 2 just to be safer. But yeah, if you've got any questions, ask your instructor. If you got me any questions, drop them in the comments and I'll get back to you. But thanks for watching that anyway. Cheers.